So we do have more Disneyland tickets coming up. Also, $1,000 cash at 9 o'clock. It is Geena. It is Frankie. I know I'm excited. I know Gina's excited. Last night at the open air theater, Russ and Ktlyn absolutely crushed it.
Yes.
And before they left town, Geena, they had to stop into the studio right quick.
Thank you for waking up so early, first of all, after pretty much a sold out show, right? Or close to it.
It ain't easy. Let me tell you that much.
Russ just says, by the way, what do people do this early in the morning normally?
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's almost our lunchtime.
What?
Yes, it's almost our lunchtime.
I've been up since like 3:30, so at this point in time, it's damn near dinner time.
So that's an everyday thing.
Everyday thing, yeah.
Every day. It's a whole different
What
life.
time do you go to
3:30,
bed?
yeah. Oh, man, that's the issue. I don't go to bed early
I still
enough,
don't go to bed.
though.
I
No.
wish I went to bed earlier, but usually like 10, 9, 10.
Oh, shit.
My ideal
Shoot.
would be 8.
That is
okay.
early. 9 or 10.
Okay. Well,
We got the beat button, Ktlyn. Don't you worry about that.
I got a truck driver's mouth, apparently.
But in case y'all don't know, Russ and Ktlyn have a song together called Handsomer.
I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsomer.
The first time we played this in the studio, Geena just started bobbing her head. She's like, this is my jam.
Ooh, gets me every time.
Hard.
And the thing is,
Yeah,
from
well-
San Diego, it's Ktlyn. We got to get her verse on here.
That extra coin don't hurt, but I get money, baby. I just rather spend yours first. I know for sure.
Give it to him, Ktlyn. Let's go.
Ooh, I got the best on earth, so that better come with some perks.
Here we go. See, she's learning.
Quick learner.
you know, I think that line it goes hard. Obviously,
for
it's
sure.
so easy to sing along to. You obviously knew that when coming up with that line, right? Or no? Was that your intention?
Which line?
Like, you know, I'm fine.
Oh.
Wait, how's it go, Geena?
No, I'm not even trying to make me handsome.
It wasn't like the beautiful thing with that song was like it was a lack of thought.
Okay.
You know, it was just like
Easy.
something ridiculous to say. It was just something ridiculous that popped in my head. And I was like, yeah, I'll just run with this.
And it works.
Yeah.
We're talking to Russ and Ktlyn. Now, Russ, the thing about you that's amazing, you've selling out stadiums and shows forever, and you've had some songs on the radio, but I feel like this is the one that's like really, you know, those that have not heard of Russ now know about Russ because of Handsomer.
Yeah. Well, and this was the first one that really like did damage like on TikTok, which is like the new place to discover music at. So
Yes, sir.
it's funny though, like seeing people be like, I saw some article. It was like TikTok star Russ. I'm like, what is that? Wait a second. What's happening here? Wait a second. I swear.
Oh my God.
But
that's
TikTok
good.
is how you found Ktlyn, right? Because you had a competition.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you know, we've been fans of Ktlyn because she's from San Diego. If you don't know, what high school did you go to?
Rancho Bernardo High. Shout out RB Broncos. Let's go. I've been waiting to say that.
And you've been doing remixes of. You did one with our friend Frankie J. I
Yep.
was messaging you about that, and so we are so glad that you found Ktlyn.
Yeah. Well, the world found her, and then they put her on my radar. That's it's the power of the people.
I don't know if they know that I used to be a former rapper, Geena Latina.
Oh my God!
Did you?
Well, you know, I was asked to be on a verse a few years back.
No. Okay, take that word rapper lightly.
One time I was in the studio and they asked me.
Let me drop my verse real quick. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Channel933.com.
Okay.
701-933.
Okay. By the way,
The beat is incredible.
Bars.
there's actually a music video to go along
For
with
real?
it. And
Yeah.
he did this like how many years ago? 10 years ago?
16, 15,
It's
16
still
years
his
ago, yeah.
claim to fame,
Yeah,
and he
claim to
still
fame,
thinks he's
yeah.
actually a good rapper.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we could get you guys to help him learn to be a rapper, or do you think it's just not even possible?
I think he killed that.
Thank you. See, that's Russ right
I
there.
was gonna say no chance.
Thank you for being honest,
Hold on.
Ktlyn.
We got to I'll play a couple of songs here on
Yes.
Channel 933. Russ thinks I'm doing all right. Ktlyn does it, so maybe Ktlyn can help me get some better bars going.
No,
Plus,
there's no chance.
some
No, I was
major
kidding.
news was announced last night on stage as well at Russ and Ktlyn's show. We're going to share that news with you. We're going to play a couple of songs. We'll be back here on Channel 933. It's Geena, it's Frankie, hanging in the studio with the amazing Russ. Ktlyn, Rancho Bernardo's very own Broncos represent in the studio right
Bleed
now.
in blue, baby.
Wow, come on. The Hometown love.
And of course, you guys had an amazing show last night at Open Air Theater.
Thank you.
Social media has been crazy. Everybody's been loving it.
Yeah, and Russ, you had a challenge to find someone on TikTok to do a remix of your verse, and that's how you found Ktyln, an amazing rapper. And
Thank you.
And I hear there's some big news. Are we doing that right now? Or are we waiting?
Oh, the fact that
No.
that is
Frankie,
You're making San Diego look bad, y'all.
Before we get to the big news that they announced on
Yes,
stage yesterday,
yes,
and some
major
people
news.
up early might have not gone to the show, he really wants to be a rapper. Can you give him any tips, or is it just because Russ, you say that's good?
Yeah.
Ktyln says nah.
So how do I find my bars to become like you guys? You know what I mean? I tried my best in that. Hold on, one more time, in case you forgot it.
I think you should play there.
In case y'all didn't know this
Yo,
one.
who made that beat?
Rob Carter's from San Diego as well, a local rapper.
It's better than the bars.
I like the beat. I like the beat.
I think we should play some real music. Play their
fine,
music,
okay.
maybe.
I know I'm fine.
Ooh.
But
Come
the money
on.
makes me handsomer. Walk around
That's
that.
Russ right there.
come up in the answer
And it spins right into these bars.
That extra coin don't hurt, but
Oh,
I just
San Diego's own.
I just rather spend
Butter.
yours first. I know
And it goes right into.
Damn, just like that.
Russ is getting annoyed. Like you're ruining their song. But you know, everybody follows you on TikTok. Where can
Yeah.
people follow you for new music, updates on your tour?
Google.
Google RUSS. And you guys announced something major on stage last night. This was big news, and we were not at the show because we have to get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Makes sense.
So when Russ
Yeah.
walked in and gave us this information, we figured we have to share it for others that might not have been there last night.
Yeah.
Last night on stage, you announced.
Yes, last night on stage. So me and Boogus, who is not here right now, but we started Diamond, the label, Do It Everyday Music and Nothing.
Yeah.
And this incredible superstar is officially the second artist signed to Diamond. We announced it on stage yesterday.
Let's go.
San Diego's own Ktyln.
Yes. I am so excited. I've been waiting patiently
Yeah.
for the right fit, and I couldn't be more happy about this opportunity. So
How does that
it's about to
feel?
be lit.
How, I saw you talking to some people. You're from San Diego. You're just this girl going to high school. You're like, I'm gonna become a rapper. Now
Yep.
Russ gets you signed to Diamond. Like, what does that feel like?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. I've been doing my thing in my bedroom here in San Diego since I was like 10. And then I moved to LA and I started networking, meeting people, and then finally got the courage to go on TikTok. And it really just took off with TikTok. So shout out TikTok. Get on that app. It's crazy. And yeah, I had actually done a If I Was On remix to one of Russ's songs, Small Talk. He commented. He might not remember, but he did.
I do.
Yeah.
No, I do.
And-
I've been in tune with what she's doing.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
second.
And I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, then he dropped Handsomer and I got tagged in it like crazy. Like, I had no choice but
Yeah.
to do it. And it was my bread and butter. Like, I heard it and I was like, I could kill
Done
this.
deal.
Yeah. So I just jumped in the studio and I didn't think too much about it either, which is funny how he created the song. And then, you know, sometimes just depends on, you know, how long I'm in there writing. Sometimes I'm like not sure about it, whatever. But this, I just didn't think too much. And it went crazy. And next thing I know, I'm a signed artist.
Come
to
on.
Diamond.
Come
Yeah.
on.
That's how magic happens. Well, we're proud of you here in San Diego. We've been we'll be looking out for you.
Thank you.
And keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I really appreciate y'all's support. This
sure.
is crazy. I've been listening to 933, all the San Diego radio stations since I can remember.
Come
So,
on.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
Love
Yeah.
that.
And Russ, thank you.
You know what's
for being awesome.
incredible though with her too is
Yeah.
that like, you know, she's already won over the people. You know, so a lot of labels like they come in and they try and switch the whole thing up because they feel like they know best.
Yeah.
But we're living in a time where it's like it's just evident that the people know best.
Yep.
You know, and it's like if you look at her following, even like the remix going crazy, that's her fans. You feel me? Like,
Love it.
and even her following is built up off of her people.
Yep.
They convinced her to do the remix in the first place. So it's like, you know, what I'm excited about is just like letting her do whatever she wants to do,
Hell
and whatever
yeah.
feels natural. You
That's
know.
dope.
Yeah.
That's the
and
best
I will
part.
say, I mean, not to talk trash about like the bigger record labels,
Yeah.
they won't let you do that.
Yeah.
And that's why that is a great
Well, because
move.
they're
Yeah.
arrogant and they
Yeah.
think they know best.
Yes.
Yeah.
know?
Speaking
And that's a
from-
huge reason, like, you know, I decided to, you know, be a part of Russ's team because a lot of people did already want to switch my vibe up, my style, because I feel like there is kind of one version of a female rapper we know, and not necessarily all the time, but I think for me, they just tried to want to put me in that like cookie cutter lane that they know, and I'm just like, I gotta be authentic. I have to be myself, and if you're not messing with it, then I'm not messing with you.
I love it.
Yeah,
We
so-
love it.
Yeah, so Russ really just like lets me do me, and it works.
That's
so.
great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And Russ, shout out to you, man. You've been doing your thing for a minute. I've been following your career as well. So congrats on the continued success. Congrats
Thank
on
you.
Handsomer. Congrats on
Yeah, I love it.
letting the people that might not know who Russ was beforehand now know through this single. So
Yeah,
shout
it's
out
cool.
to you.
It's like I feel like every big song is just a discovery tool.
True story.
You know, it's like a point of discovery for a lot of. Some people are like, they found me on Handsomer, which works for me. Now go
Yeah.
dive into the catalog.
Hell yeah.
That's why you have to keep catching them, because that's how the fan base
Gross.
grows and grows. Because yeah, you might have found me on Handsomer, but now there's 400 something songs, and now you deep dive.
Yo.
Now
And
you're
it's like-
behind.
So-
Yeah.
Time to catch up.
But now you're like, now that's how you instantly become a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Well, that's what's
dope.
up. Well, best wishes on the rest of the tour. I know you guys got to fly out. Where you guys going to today? Where you flying out to next?
L.A.
Oh, LA.
LA.
Oh,
Hollywood Bowl.
sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
Hollywood
Oh
Bowl.
my
Have you been
gosh.
to the Hollywood Bowl, Caitlin?
I have.
That's an amazing venue.
I have.
It's gonna be a great
and
show.
I'm
Yeah.
scared. Let's
I
just
was
say
saying
that.
that. You guys are gonna kill it.
Yeah, crush it tonight. Russ, Kevin, thank you guys.
17,000.
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Best wishes. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you.
by. You guys are family.
Yeah.
It's Channel 933.
Appreciate y'all.